But jail sentence lasts. Master
Oh,
Lou was out for 30 days, bro.
I
Was
I
on
be
for
hearing
2
people
days and
telling
was
me.
gone for another 30. And it
Damn.
was like, yeah, that's what they shutting down
Whoa,
the
what happened with
intelligence
him?
factor.
What were they talking about?
I have no idea.
I'm sure it was some real shit. It's like
Yeah, it
realness.
always-
Realness is being silenced.
And that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. They say, well, they figure if they gonna
But you
censor
know,
us in our hatred,
you
then
know
we gotta
what's
censor them in their common sense.
what's crazy to me is like being sane is the new insane. Like I posted that before because it's like making sense is like you sound crazy to people when you make sense
They
because
don't sound crazy
because they don't make no sense.
Their heads explode because they can't stop it. Because there are more people with common sense than there are not, and their heads are exploding because the tactics they've always used they can't use no more. And the sad part about that is they can't come up with nothing new. Like that dude I was telling this morning, like, dude, you're using the same tactics that have been used for years and years. Come up with something different. So you can quit playing with me. You might as well play with yourself. You'll get more enjoyment out of that. Like, I'm not falling for the tactics, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, the exact same could be said about you. Yeah, sure.
Sure, buddy. Sure, pal.
Sure can. Thanks for the projection. And that's why I be trying to tell people.
They gonna stay with the projections, man.
That's why I tell people, though, you got to play that same mental game with them. Like, that's the only way, because it's really a mental illness. That's really what it is.
What's that?
Their bias and bigotry. It's a mental illness.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things that are mental illnesses that people don't.
They get a pass for because it's a mental illness.
Label as
That's
mental
why they keep saying, "Oh, people have mental illness when they kill folks," so they can get away with that shit and get a pat on the back because they know it's mental illness and they're excusing it.
So then it's like, well, they couldn't help it. They're crazy. What are you gonna do? Put them in a straight jacket.
And they turn around and put them on,
give them some medication, and call it a day.
Then they shoot everybody.
Cycle repeats. Some of them were shooting motherfuckers before they got in there.
That's why they're in there.
They shot. Claims crazy. Went in there, came back, shot again.
It's hilarious to me.
It's like giving murderers time out.
Pretty much.
Go in the corner. Think about what you've done. How many people you've killed.
Yeah, go think about how you can do it better next time and not get caught.
In my manifesto. And then I'm gonna escape.
Straight up. It's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. It's hilarious to me.
Oh, it's like giving murderers. I'm muted. He like, I hate the sound of my own voice.
Time out for a murderer. That's crazy as hell.
What was the dude? I just talked about it. I did a show with SoFi, my band. We did the other day, and I had a song called Catastrophe, where I just talk about like catastrophes, whether it's naturally occurring or psychologically occurring, and different types of man-made, different types of. And like after the set, I was like, rest in peace to the Asian women in Atlanta that was murdered by old boy. I had a big pop out of that, but it just popped in my head because I was just like, yo, like this shit is getting crazy. Like whatever kind of social injustice I'm thinking about at the time, I'll put it into because that's really what the song is about, anyways. So it's like, people was like, yeah. Ooh. I was like, I didn't realize there was so much like Asian discrimination,
man,
in this country.
And you know what's real crazy, and I can't help but to think about it. But that, what's happening in their community at the hands of other folks. But you got to also understand, on an equal and opposite hand, they stop a lot of people from having successful beauty shops because they own all the hair trade and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go through them, and then they're also, accusing people of stealing inside their stores and locking them in the store and whooping them with broomsticks and all that.
What? What did that happen at?
Man, that happens a lot, bro. It happens a lot, especially to black women.
So they lock them in the store.
The whole family will come out the back and wrestle them down and beat them with broomsticks and shit like that. You're stealing. And the folks ain't stealing shit.
Bitch.
And they whooping on them, dog. Like, whooping on them. And so it's like, you know, you see one side of it because of what dude did, which I'm not condoning.
But did you hear what is the reason why he did it?
Because he sexual addiction, mental
it was
illness,
like,
dog. That's
yo,
mental.
you know what's crazy?
They can lie about anything and say it's mental illness and get away with it. That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like I speak out against like overt and overly sexual promiscuity in the media and all that stuff all the time, right? Especially like in this new age. But I would never think to be like, I'm about to murder all these bitches because they tempted me. I can't stop jacking off. I can't stop thinking about Megan Stallion. I'm gonna kill that bitch. And that solves that problem. Like that's a fucking ridiculous way to think about it.
And he had 113 rounds. He bought the gun that day, and you got 130. That's 2 boxes of ammo, bro. That's 2 2 1/3 boxes of ammo.
That nigga said this erection will not go away, so I'm eliminating the source of the problem. That's just crazy, bro. I mean, like, yes, technically he is fucking crazy, but like that's not
the excuse they gave. I'm not gonna give him it. He's not technically crazy. He thought about what he was gonna do.
It was premeditated. It was premeditated for sure.
So that means you're not crazy.
For sure. But that's not sane to think that that's okay to just be like, well, should I kill them bitches? I mean, that's why the dude was like, he was just having a bad day. He was, but the officer, the chief or whatever that was presenting the news was like, he just had a bad day and he did what he did. We was like, he did what he did. There was several people.
That's the new normal that they trying to pass off to keep it going, bro. Like that ain't. It's not even the new normal. It's the same tactic. They can blow off that. They'll blow that shit off all day long. When it comes to shit like that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he'll get locked up, but he's not gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It'll be years before we hear anything about a death penalty or anything. That's just like they keep moving Derek Chauvin's case. There's not a place you can have a trial with that man where he gonna be safe in the courtroom. I don't think. Mm-hmm. And they'll use that as an excuse to say, well, what do we do to keep the trial from happening? They'll prolong that trial as long as they can until he stops getting threats. But that's like the dude they just got out of prison the other day. Somebody was waiting on this dude, and as soon as he walked outside the gate, somebody popped his ass. 20 years in the pen.
For real?
Walked out the gates and somebody gunned him down. Bow. Somebody waited 20 years for you, man.
Damn.
How did they know your release date, first of all?
Informants.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Rats.
I mean, it's too
snitches. They got all kinds of names.
This shit is not this coincidental, bro. It's not. It's impossible for everything to be this coincidental. You can't get me to believe it is.
Because it's not. And it would be foolish to think that it was. That shit out here happening on accident.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Like what Charles Barker say, it's terrible. Terrible. And all it is the retribution coming back for everything that's been done. I'm telling you.
Judgment, Lord.
It's coming.
Judgment gonna come one day.
Here's the thing. It's not gonna happen to anybody else. The people seem to think it's gonna happen to everybody. It's not gonna happen to everybody. It's just not.
What, like the rapture?
Yep. It's not gonna happen to everybody.
Who's it gonna happen to?
Complete the field.
The ones who should know it's coming.
The ones that tell you all day long that you wrong for standing up for others and trying to hold true to God's word and not manipulating God's word to do what they need to do with it.
That's another one. They love doing that shit.
So like a dude tried to tell me the other day, You're coming from the Old Testament. We're living in the New Testament. I'm sorry you forgot God's old laws. So you just blow him off because somebody wrote some new stuff? That ought to tell you something's wrong with the new one. When did God write a New Testament? He's been dead for how long now? Who followed him to write something?
Damn it. All right, there we go.
Shit, I was when they got here, I was just listening to my intro, man. I'm almost done with the intro for my project.
Damn it.
As soon as I get it
all right, there we go.
It should be coming out. Hopefully, if on RPM gets on their business next weekend. So I'm excited about it, man. I'm finished wrapping that up today. Yeah, I tried to bring you in on the camera, but it told on you on the cool. Like it said that you need to update your Instagram.
Download Java script.
You don't keep up with updates and all your apps, man. You got to, or they won't work right. I wasn't trying to front you. It was Instagram. It said that just like big bold letters too. I was like, damn.
Give my nigga a break.
Same.
But they rather make it hard.
Cause loving you is like a battle.
We should start a group right now. Another new group.
We both end up the sky.
Tell me who I have to be. I tried it.
To get some rest.
Surprise. Woo! See, no one loves you more than me. Yeah, that motherfucker can sing, man. Texty got some pipes, bruh.
No one ever will. Huh? I didn't say updates with apps necessarily, just IG, but let me see. Dog, I was just saying. It sounds good. What is that here? You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd start up the old IG and, you know.
See what they talking about.
Let them know what we talking about. Shit.
What
It's out.
What is that? Is that a song?
What?
Is that a song or you just beatboxing?
Just beatbox.
Oh, it sounded like a song.
It came from a thought of a beat in my head from a song I know, but I can't remember where it started from. It just started doing shit. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, man, but it's
It's
crazy because I'll just have random moments where I'll be like, man, I don't know what's about to happen to like everything. I was like, it's very weird. It's a weird time.
Meaning what? Like in what capacity?
Just the way people think.
Oh man.
Yeah, just in general. Like, I mean, like I've always been an outcast, but never to this degree. It's just like I feel like
it's not even that you're an outcast. It's just that your energy is so godly driven that people can smell it when you walk up.
it stinks to
feel
them.
it. Yeah, it stinks to them. Because
your grace got you smelling bad out you. Well, you really smell good,
but there's a lot of people that'll change up in 2 seconds just to accommodate what's going on around them, even if it ain't for them. And you gotta watch that shit, man.
Yeah, everybody want to fit in. That's all it is,
fitting in is the worst thing you can fucking do because shit changes like motherfuckers change underwear. It's you can never fit in anywhere when even thought processes change that fast because something just happened.
True. That's why even when you make a public stance on something, you always have to kind of throw in the disclaimer that look, I'm open to maybe changing my mind one day in the future.
And see, that's what I'm sick of, having to throw a disclaimer in there because you taking for what I say for gospel.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like you. I'm just speaking on something that you probably never thought of. Take that. Never forget about the possibility of something that you haven't thought of happening.
I posted something the other day that was like, be open to changing your perspective after getting new information. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like a lot of people don't be. Like you thinking like this, and that's just the end of that's what it is. It don't matter what nobody say. I'm always open to hear new things. I may not change my mind, but at least I heard you out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I am.
The only thing that I don't I don't take no interpretation on is how to keep myself safe. You can't tell me how to save my own.
Oh yeah,
life.
not anything that's pertaining to you and your own.
Ass.
Nobody else
Like
knows better but you.
Like that's another thing. You and sorry if don't nobody agree with me, man, but you can't tell me that gender don't matter. Sorry.
They said it didn't matter.
That's basically what they're trying to get you to think.
You could be with
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a boy or a girl. Or trying to get you to call people a they and all of this shit.
These other pronouns and stuff.
Like really, you
like see my whole thing about
find me for a pronoun. You gonna kick me out of school for a pronoun. You gonna take away a scholarship or for a pronoun for a word. But motherfucker can be discriminatory against you all day as a person of color and sit around and call you the N-word or whatever, and
it's freedom of speech.
All right. I'm glad I'm getting the gist of how this whole new world order is working.
Yeah. This shit, it really don't make no sense. But like to me, as far as the gender thing, I've always just called a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's considered being insensitive. For you to say something is what it is. Like for me to say these are keys, even though keys are not sentient, it's not alive. But if these keys were alive and they wanted me to refer to them as a puppy, I would be wrong to say no, you're keys, even though literally. That's what they are. They're keys.
I'm gonna call you what you is.
Exactly. But that's what it is now. When this whole I identify as this and I identify as that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What? Yeah, I ain't been gone that long. Been gone a couple hours. So what? I'm not available. I'm not gonna be available for the rest of the day. It's one of them things. Not taking up my time. I let y'all have all my time, all the time.
Papa's work is never done. Nah, shout out, big up to all the dads out there. Got my boy Dacola back in the mix. Ready to come make some music.
Yeah. What they say, bruh?
Just basically broke down the whole thing about how what we can do for people, how we get paid, shit like that. Thing we can, you know what I'm saying? We really need to ask questions. Hey, what's up to the people, Doc?
Hi, everybody.
So what does that mean? Like,
I'm trying to figure out how to flip the shit.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, it's gotta do with math though. I'm not really the best at math. I hear you on that. Fuck that shit. With fucking like six math classes. Damn. Trying to cram them all in at the end. Alright, that's what I'm trying to do. I feel
you learn how to add, boy.
1 + 1 is 2. God damn it. That's when the letters came in. Yeah, algebra. Nah, I'm with you. Cause I was like, this shit don't even make no sense, bro. I was like, oh, did I knock all that shit over? No, you almost did though.
I just synced it. I was like, oh, done. Dum.
But yeah, I was like, y'all just making shit up now, bro. Like, fuck this shit. I don't like. When am I having to apply this in real life? Unless you
become a scientist.
I was about to say, if you are going into a profession where that shit is necessary and elevated higher understanding of math, then yeah. But majority of people don't really want to do that.
I ain't gonna do that.
That's why that shit should have been like an elective.
Shit, you got people now.
You think about it, we could have focused on more practical shit, and they could have just taught that to the ones that really wanted to do that shit.
You got people that can't even fucking count, working a register, and the register doing half the work for them, most of the work for them. Tell them how much change you get back, and they're sitting in the drawer like, no.
Bitch, it's a machine. It does it. It's a calculator, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous, dog. Like how you and then there's that question. Why does people working at McDonald's get to make $15 an hour?
Don't get me started.
Because sorry ass me in line, clogging up the fucking line for fucking hours.
Because they got to deal with your mother.
See, this is when I wish my cousin would chime in. Because we and him always had debates about minimum fucking wage. We always go back and forth. He believes it should be raised. I believe it shouldn't.
I believe it should. Because if I got to fucking sit there and deal with your angry ass because you want a Big Mac and the line is too long and you just sat in this line when you saw how long it was from the jump.
And now you got an attitude.
Now you got an attitude. And then you get mad because you drive off and I might have messed something up. You know it's 40 people in this line.
Not even that, bro. The fact that it's a goddamn the fucking snowstorm to Texas, and motherfuckers got to go to work at Whataburger and Jack in the Box
to feed you, to feed demanding motherfuckers.
Even ain't no telling they fucking ceiling done fell in, they pipes done went bad, all that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. Nope. You need to come to work.
Yep. And
then I was doing this backbreaking work for $750. Suck my dick.
But see, the thing about it is, if they do raise it, taxes is gonna go up. It's not gonna make a difference.
See, that's my point, right? That's what drives me nuts, right there. Why not, when you raise it, hold these people and say, do not raise the taxes? The only reason because
you won't get my vote.
Because it cuts out everybody's extra. Even the government's extra, because the government gets a piece of that inflated price.
Capitalism looks like this: poor, middle class, rich.
Yeah,
it will never look like rich people. You know what I'm saying? It will never look like that. But see, my thing is, okay, you're right. A lot of people feel like
that wasn't my only reason for saying that it shouldn't be, but that was the reason why I was like. Because it's like, you're right, they shouldn't do it. If they rose the minimum wage and didn't raise the taxes, that would be awesome. But I'm like, it's gonna happen.
But who in the hell can survive off $750 an hour every 2 freaking weeks?
That's exactly what my cousin was saying.
That don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense for anybody.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you,
$750, that is too low. That definitely is too low.
Bro, I was making $550 when I worked as a busboy. Mm-hmm. This was like late 90s, right?
So, that was a lot of money back then.
$550.
Because even when I started working, the minimum wage was like $515.
But you have to also understand the cost of things has
cost of living going up.
Inflation.
When the pay rate hasn't.
See, and that's another thing too. I like to look up things before I bring them up because I don't want to look stupid.
No, I got you.
The cost of living has shot up at least 30,000. You know what I'm saying? In the past
few decade,
see, the cost of living is supposed to go up, and we're supposed to go up. We're supposed to get paid so that way we can. You know what I'm saying?
It's even out. Okay.
But when they don't do that, you have to have people who have to work 2, 3 jobs, who aren't there for the kid because they can't afford to be at home with their kids. They gotta make jobs. I mean, they gotta make and what they don't understand too is the more money they make, the more money they spend on goods from America. You know what I'm saying? Like we go out more. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're not stressing over bills. You know what I'm saying? I've got enough to pay the bills. And I've got like $50 extra. Y'all want to go out to eat? Cool, kids, come on. You know what I'm saying? Take the kids out to eat.
Actually having a surplus of cash.
You're also stimulating the economy because now you have more money to spend on the economy. And see, that's what people don't never bring that up when they talk about, America's going to go crumble if they get $15 an hour. But see, they mean all across the board, bro. So the person who makes $25 an hour, he will get a raise. You know what I'm saying? His beginning will start off at not 25, but we're supposed to be. Because see, even though he's getting paid $25, that's bottom of the barrel. That's like getting $750. You know what I'm saying? For his job. Now, if he got paid the $45 he was supposed to get paid, because that's how, you know what I'm saying, the minimum wage works, he be able to take care of his fucking family, but own houses,
Y'all
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
some rapid rap
Help with the
music
housing
like the
boom.
whitest white person
Shit like
ever.
that. You
Y'all
know what
doing
I'm
some of
saying?
the
People don't shit
rapping?
like that because capitalism.
Fuck out of here.
Capitalism.
Feels like y'all in there
You
making
know what
that
I'm saying?
shit.
You have to.
That's what you're supposed to say.
It's only
You know,
for
you're around
rich
black
people to have
people, right?
houses. They don't want us to think poor. They don't want us poor people to think when you put
Come on.
$1,500 down on a house,
your rapper.
you gonna pay that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Every month.
You got to show
You know
me
what I'm saying?
what?
You just ways of getting housing, owning a house. You know what I'm saying? Without having to, rob Peter. You know what I'm saying? Pay Paul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't realize that it's now 30,000 more to just live for the poorest of people. That's not even counting the rich people.
I wonder if like the population increase has a part to play with that, playing that.
My son believes in
population control.
I was about to say
Thanos, baby.
I'm quite
Get half of these motherfuckers out of here.
But see, what we tried to tell my son was we haven't even begun to touch on how much earth there is for human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Like as far as habitation?
Like Texas is huge. We can still we're not running out of room. You know what I'm saying? It's what we're doing to the earth.
I was about to say, we're getting rid of more wildlife though. That's fine.
Yeah, and not only that, but you got people who are with this old ass crude oil shit, bro. When all the people lost their jobs because of because of the
my ass was just attacked my ass.
Because Biden cut that oil line through somewhere up north. It was Dakotas or Nebraska somewhere, but he had cut it off. So all these people who were in oil lost their job. Oh well, all right. Get you another job.
I'm going to.
A bunch of people lost their job during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then nobody give a fuck about their job. Why is your job so important? You working on fossil fuel, bro. Fossil, meaning all this shit. There's other ways. There's other ways of clean energy. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want you to do that. I told my mama like this.
Oh, because it's taking money out their pockets at the end of the day.
Bro, hemp alone.
I've always said there's plenty of alternative sources of fuel that we can. I feel like I don't know them all like perfectly how they would work, but I like me being already driving hybrids and stuff like that, and then being aware of other alternatives like solar and things like that. I'm just like it's possible, but like you said, the petroleum and that industry makes too much money. You know what I'm saying? For us to just eliminate it, despite the fact that it's not really.
Yeah, that's what for us. I was telling my mom's. No, I was telling my partner because he's like, well, if hemp is supposed to be used for all these other things, why they never did it? I said, I'm gonna tell you why. Because oil has been oil since the beginning of time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if a man got rich off of oil. He's a billionaire now.
You can't make the oil lose its value.
Not only that, so how you gonna come to somebody and be like, hey man, I got this plan that could basically wipe out everything you're doing and it's more good for the earth.
They undercutting their own business.
Man, you think that billionaire is gonna be like, yeah, okay, sure. Let me stop my $1 billion business and jump into this new shit.
I'll be like, not unless you want me to just take your idea now and convert shit for everybody, but I'm not letting you undercut what I got going on. Nah, I understand it though. Capitalism. Sometimes when you try to equate like morality and capitalism, you don't mix. But I mean, I guess for certain things it got to be that way until we I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like they could convert. Like imagine if a big oil tycoon did just take all his money and invest in solar instead. That way we actually did transition to something better, but he didn't have to worry about losing his fortunes in oil. And oil would still have plenty of other uses. It's just we could be riding cleaner, be less cancer from like what's it called? Like O2, oxygen fumes, shit like that.
Corn oil could replace it.
Yeah, you're right. We just got to take the time to really think about it.
But you know what? You know what's gonna
But the
change the
people,
world?
in charge don't really give too much of a fuck. Because I mean, if everything is working for you, the way things are now, why would you try to come up with a way to help you and everybody else? Well, that's just how they think. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you rich too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You got to put the wealth in the type of people's hands that are saying, I'm wealthy and I want every fucking person around me to be wealthy too. Like Jay-Z said it in the song. He said, we measure your success by how many people are successful next to you too. He's like, you can't call yourself a boss if ain't nobody got, I don't know, if everybody is broke except for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't call yourself a boss. So you made it and you just like, shit, fuck everybody.
That sucks.
You know what happened to me the other day? Like, I feel like I was mad and I felt like I was kind of like in like a
No, I'm busy. No, Royce.
I felt like I was in like a little tantrum mode, and I started listening to a lot of Zero. I was just like,
bring it back to reality.
I was like, this nigga he's just so mad, so sad. Everybody done did this nigga wrong. That's the vibe I always get.
But you know, that's one of the beautiful things I like about Ro, man. He did I think it was an interview with Donnie Houston, and Donnie Houston was first starting to interview on people year before last. Like, he said he seen that, you know, when they had that meme about him and going through Facebook and he saw himself smiling, he said, that shit changed my whole perspective about myself. He was like, shit, that smile look good on there. I'm gonna try smiling more.
I felt like my nigga was struggling with a lot of depression.
When I seen that,
I don't think he was struggling with depression. There's people say that you depressed when you don't trust a bunch of folks. But why trust a bunch of people?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I trust you when most of the time I know you only looking to get something out of it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I understand that completely.
The man had a lot of loss in life too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, like, he looking at everybody like, what
you want?
What you want?
What's your angle type of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true.
You know, if you got a lot to offer people will use you up until you ain't got shit left, like I said earlier, and then they won't refill your cup when they done with you. They just leave you there empty. And then the worst part about it is they'll turn around and say, it's you got issues. That's the worst part about it. It's not even the fact they use you up. It's the fact that they then turn around and try to say there's something wrong with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, so what's wrong with me then? If you know something wrong with me, then you must have had something to do with it.
Exhausted dealing with y'all motherfuckers.
That's why they say that, because they know they had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. And you know, most folks won't hold folks accountable for that shit because, you know, they so angry at the point in time at that one person, it ain't gonna end up in nothing but a fight, so they rather not say nothing. But some people need their head thumped to make them realize sometimes, like, nigga, stop using people, man.
You're supposed to love people and use things.
No, I'm talking about
not love the way around.
And use things for real.
Not love things and use people, because that's definitely what's happening.
That's all that's happening, shit.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I feel like it's just.
And then they want to say you sensitive because you care about them.
Bro, you know how many times I had a close friend like go off on me in a way where it was like, I'm not even mad. I'm just concerned for you. Yeah, right now, like I don't even want to clap back. I'm just like, bro, like listen to what you're saying, bro. Like, you need help. Like, I love you enough to let you know that you're tripping right now. And boy, that's condescending. They hate that. They hate that
because they don't need help. Because they know they just being an asshole.
Because that nigga did come back plenty of times and be like, my bad, bro.
Because at that moment in time, it's like I said earlier, they're reacting instead of responding. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between those two words and put that. That's why everybody get tripped up and they get, like I said earlier, they get freaking Facebook jail because they reacting instead of responding. If you take the time to actually read what that person
listen to what's between the lines, process it.
And what that person is saying,
that's I do everything that's
it's not gonna be able to trigger you because you're gonna be like, oh, I see what you up to, and then you use that shit against them.
Yeah,
it's easy because we live in a culture of I say it, so it's got to be set in stone. No, man.
Who the fuck are you? You ain't walking around with a scribe, nigga. Having all your thoughts documented in time for the time capsule.
I ain't seen you wash one person's feet. That's the most humble thing Jesus ever did.
Mm-hmm.
The most humble thing he ever did is wash people's feet he didn't know so they could travel better in their feet.
Could you imagine any mainstream president or celebrity doing that shit? Coming down to the hood, just washing an old lady feet.
The memes would go to fly.
Like a good foot massage on that old.
Or just another politician. You go to
that's what I'm saying.
Like Korea, and you know what I'm saying, Biden breaks down and pulls out some water and takes it. You know what I'm saying?
Biden can't even run up a flight of stairs by himself. I don't know.
I'm not a big Biden fan either.
I'm just joking.
I do acknowledge a lot of the great things he's doing so far, but at the same point in time, I'm not either one of the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't let the wool get pulled over your eyes, even with that situation right there, because but at the same time, I can't be mad at him either, because upon his first 1 to 2 weeks, a lot of his cabinet he put together was people. What's up?
Are y'all recording right now?
Not at the moment. We're about to start though.
Can I make my lemon drink real quick?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lemon
What up,
drink.
nerd?
You speak of
Ice, lemon, and salt. Ice, lemon, and salt, like a margarita.
like a lemon drink. Squeeze fresh lemon in it and ice and put it in the
raw lemon ice.
Yeah, pretty much. Put it in the NutriBullet. You know. No, man, we just up in here vibing. About to get back to work on some music here in a second. Finish up this song we had started.
Bumping my music.
Just a while ago. Was good with you, bro?
I'm trying to remember how the melody was now. When the beat come on, it'll jump right on.
What?
I wrote a bridge when you was gone. It's just short, quick. Guess to the point.
Are you blind?
Yeah, cause see that's why.
Okay.
That's why I wrote like an 8-bar verse. Cause I was like, what do you try to 8-bar?
It's what?
12. You know what I'm saying? And have him come with a
vocal session, man.
A 4-bar
What's up,
bridge.
What's
Throw the hook on there. You know what I'm saying? And we got a nice little bop. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to put on TikTok. Dog got this bad bitch. She's not like super thick and all that. She's a bitch from the UK.
Hey, I'm waiting for my new job to start, bro.
She's Jamaican.
I talked to him today.
Like,
he said he was supposed to call me, man. Let me know.
British.
Because they said they're trying to bring me on.
But I want to send a
song before the new building opens, so I'm just trying to get it in,
Come on,
bro.
baby. Come on, baby.
I want to send a bunch of shit. That's what I want to knock out. Poison. I don't really want to see
Poison.
What's good with
But
it?
for some reason, I just can't help but think this is the one I'm really needing. Heartbroken, my chest is literally bleeding. Eyes never dry from the thought of her really leaving. I'm trying to remember what the fuck else I said on that. Eyes never dry from the thought of her really leaving. Never even. We always at odds.
Thank you,
Once
sir.
upon a time we went to peas in the pot.
Ah.
What the rest of it?
You sure do, Beans. Sure.
Okay.
Sure do. Come on with it. You know what it is, man.
Here goes, I found it. Poison.
Those always
But
open
for
for you,
some
brother.
reason, I just can't help but think this is the one I'm really needing. Heartbroken, my chest is literally bleeding. Eyes never dry from the thought of a
Man, here with Doc and
never even. We always at odds. Once upon a time we were two peas in a pot. We both facing evil and secular thoughts. You thought I wanted sex, I was feeling you from the start. Now we torn apart. I don't know what the fuck else was that. Guess. Too close.
What your what new holiday
Guess I
is?
let her get too close and I pray she never lose control.
I don't even work for holiday in no more.
I'm gonna have to tweak it.
No. Once you hear the beat, it'll jump back on you because it's real easy.
Appreciate you, nerd. Thank you, sir. We shall. All right, Bean. That's what's
He's
up.
poison too.
I ain't really been playing the game, really.
Trying not to get too
I
close.
think,
She's
trying to get things
beautiful,
together.
but see this?
Okay.
It does Facebook and YouTube.
Oh shit! You know, YouTube.
Yeah, that's my main page.
I
That's
know
my
what you're
artist
talking about.
page, and that's YouTube.
Oh,
But shit, ain't nobody watching with that bitch asses.
it's all good. Though. That's dope.
Yeah, it's a $15 monthly service thing. I thought it had more different things you could stream to than this.
Yeah.
Cause I wanted to stream to everything I got. I don't use Twitter
All at once.
Yeah, I only got what?
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the Twitter.
I just wanted IG on there. IG, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's the 3 heavy hitters.
Yeah.
That's the big 3. People be going live on TikTok and shit now, but
I don't know if this will go live to my TXT page that I got a link to off IG. I'm not really sure if it does that. But I know after it's done, it'll post it to it. You want to jump back?
I also got that pretty girl lies, pretty girl lies, pretty girl lies.
All right, that's a bit. I'll let you, Bean. What time you
yeah,
get off?
just play it. I gotta remember how I did it because I had did a little melody just now, and we both was like, "Yeah, that's it." But it was a minute ago now. I was basically saying your kindred spirit keeps me wanting more. You use your mind like none I've seen before. Your body got
I might
me
not be
down
on
to
too
the
much.
floor,
And
saying
I
what I
just got
wouldn't give,
flashed
what
my
I wouldn't
battery
give,
at 15%.
what I wouldn't give. Back to the chorus.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this main. Peace.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
You know what? I don't think so far like my shit because it's more like female based instead of like
gal tune as he calls them. The gal tune. Yeah, we got a couple of songs like that.
I like that. I like
remember I told you I wrote the verse I did for your song. I'll do with the band now.
Yeah.
Send me your love, baby. I wanna feel your love, sugar. Wanna declare that I will always be right there for you. And if the road ahead is black, I'll make it clear for you. I'll let you stay with me. Don't have to fear me, boo.
This is the next verses lineup, my nigga.
Earth, Wind & Fire versus who?
The Isley Brothers.
Oh, that's real.
Yes, it was posted by Versus TV.
Are they spinning the records or they gonna perform
They're
live?
probably gonna spin records.
Oh, but if they played,
I just can't hang with that band, bro. They can't do it.
He just said they just can't.
Sexy lady.
So you got Earth, Wind & Fire live, but on the records, who you got, Tex?
Earth, Wind & Fire. Like
up or down, either way it goes.
Listen, all day long. I don't.
Now you're right though. They.
Earth, Wind & Fire.
That's a hell of a fucking.
Don't get me wrong, I love Earth, Wind & Fire, man, but it's something about the Isley Brothers. Summer breeze.
Yeah.
They got endless hits. Like, well, so the fucking
Earth, Wind & Fire.
Earth, Wind & Fire. What if the Gap Band and Earth, Wind & Fire went
Yeah, I started thinking about all kind of Magic 102 face off. I was like, ooh, slime film stone.
I was horrible, dog. I feel you on that.
On your fucking grave, you're going to regret it because peace is an option, but so is fucking.
I know what he's saying.
And even the most docile creatures can bear space when pushed into a corner. You fucking know this.
Damn
so
right.
What is it? What can we do to show this country to pay us some fucking respect? Media is the murder of an 82-year-old man and the assault of countless Asian Americans not newsworthy enough for you? Does it not pay your fucking bills? You want us to burn buildings down, cause riots, smash windows, burn flags? What? You may not know this.
What, bitch?
Graciousness that our elders have, specifically as Asian Americans, because of where they came from. War-torn fucking countries and poverty. So what? So what? But I'm going to speak for these people. What do you fucking want? If you do not want violence as an answer, what the fuck do you want?
I just can't hang with that band, bro.
Because peace is an option, but so is fucking violence. And even
Straight up, bro. Straight up.
That boy hot,
bro. You can't deny that. That's the only option you have.
We come from shit. If you think we gonna put us through shit, come on.
That's what they don't understand, bro. They think they can put us through more things than they already have. We see you murder us. We know you don't care about killing us, so you think we give a fuck about dying for killing you? No. So what's next, you dumb son of a bitch?
But I like how he started it off. 'Cause I say that all the time. Everybody knows. Everybody got a boiling point.
Period.
Pac said it himself. I ain't no killer, but don't push me, nigga. Like when your back is
Revenge is the
against the
sweetest joy next to getting.
when your back is against the motherfucking wall, bro. It is instinct for you to fucking
fight
strike.
your way out.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
You
So
not
it
gonna
don't
let the person
matter.
keep cornering you unless you weak and timid. And guess what? The majority of us are not weak and timid.
I'm sad.
And the weak and timid ones are only going to be able to sit there for so long because they're going to see their closest ones
And
get
they
done
will
in,
get out of
and
out
they're
of that
going to lose
shit.
it.
That's my whole point.
And those are the worst ones to lose it because
The
they
only
go into
thing-
blind rage.
The only thing next to fucking snapping is accepting death, and nobody's gonna accept death. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got some motherfuckers that's ready. They just wanted a reason. Shit, let's go, wartime. And then you got some people that's just like, no, peace. Fuck that, wartime. So eventually, everybody's going to war with your
That's
bitch.
why they keep pushing. But what they don't understand is there's more of us people of color than
Way more.
now that the Asians know that the black people got their back.
And their country alone outnumbers our everything.
Anybody know Justin Villarreal?
Uh-huh. Yeah. What is this? What am I?
I ain't seen me a friend request.
I should pop up on his friends you may know.
I ain't even look down at that. I usually don't go there.
Yeah, that's what I normally do when I get friend requests. I see how many people we have mutually in common.
Oh yeah, it's like where you come from? Like how did you find
Where
me?
was you from, nigga?
Yeah.
Who you know?
Well, I mean that goes back to what we were saying about zero. You can't just be friend. Click.
I'm talking about for real.
You gotta be like, hold on. Especially if it's dudes. I'll be like, if I don't know you personally or so it's not some type of music kind of business.
See, I know I ain't meet no new people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Where I know you from?
and I know everybody that
I'm supposed to just accept
everybody
this
from back
request?
home is already on my page, and everybody I know here personally is already on my page. So who you?
At least that's why they have it to where you could communicate with a motherfucker before you accept. Because if you had to add it first, I wouldn't have nobody on my shit.
Hey, don't think I don't go in the inbox and be like, "How you know me? Why you add me as a friend?"
I'm just getting information.
So, oh, I just thought I saw you on one of my homeboys' pages, and I thought you know what you said was cool, and I like music, and all right, that's cool, all right. And doing something, and if I see him say some ignorant, retarded, derogatory shit, some shit, I will unfollow or unfriend them. Bro, I've been unfollowing and unfriending people for 2 years, and I don't think motherfuckers ever noticed. My list is that's how I started noticing. I started getting more ads than people saying shit. All right, getting rid of the bad seeds.
I just put that ignore on.
I think I remember it now.
Oh,
It was pretty simple.
I chased a lifetime for her love, for her love.
Are you looking at it? Nah, that's cool.
Show that bridge.
Oh, yeah, when it's coming up. I'm gonna show you the bridge in a second, Doc.
Your kindred spirit keeps me wanting more. You use your mind like none I've seen before. Your body got me kneeling to the floor, saying what I wouldn't give, what I wouldn't give, what I wouldn't give, what I wouldn't give, what I wouldn't give for your love.
You. Because that's how my verse ends on it goes say, see, baby, if you fall down, I'll be there to raise you. And if you shall, I'll be the first to praise you and say it.
Oh, that's the so yeah. So it's like I'm saying, yeah. Your kindred spirit got me wanting more, baby.
You doing so what? You doing so true. Now we gotta get the second hooky in.
Alright.
Get that at the end.
You want me to
You slap verses on your song complete. We can move on to the next.
I just want to get, because I'm not sure we can come tomorrow. I know I'm free
I know
tomorrow.
what you up to.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
just
know
trying to
what
get
you
in
up
that.
to. 7-11 right now. We can get
But
it.
yeah,
7-11. What happened?
I'm just excited, bro. You understand like how bad I want to put this EP out, my nigga. Just
He's got
put
the
these songs out. You know what I'm saying?
He's got the old music artist angst. Yeah, it happens to all of us. You really getting the music boner, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this shit.
And I love this shit.
They go to the restroom.
Shout out my nigga Alex. I seen him breaking up happy homes. That's an asshole, man.
You can't break up a home that ain't gonna let you know about.
Yeah, that's true. And it's Jada Pinkett. I mean, who ain't gonna?
She didn't do that. She did that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she was the one choosing that one.
She was the aggressor. She was like, lay her little ass down.
She pounced on the, so she pounced on the prey.
Yeah, shit. My cousin was talking on here. I be trying to get people to jump on and like join in. You know what I'm saying? It's a little button. It's a little invite button right there.
When they jump on.
Yeah. But I don't think people realize what that is. See, this is how it's gonna look when they hit that. It's gonna say you're in the broadcast studio, then display name, and then they just hit enter. I'll be trying to figure out how to do this shit, bro. Pace. Oh. You good?
Okay.
Oh,
I was reading it upside down. So, like,
You feel refreshed?
oh, great.
Let's see what we are do. What the ass?
That's my phone. God damn it. Turn my noties off.
Oh, my shit about to die. It's the USB-C.
Same one I got on my phone.
I know I got one in the car, but I ain't got one here. You know why I come? You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling this.
Boy, that was a cold ass versus.
What you think is the coldest one they have so far?
Everybody keeps saying the Raekwon, Tony Starks one. Bro.
Oh, for real?
Man,
I haven't seen shit.
And then I see people on there streaming on the comments like, who are these dudes? I've never.
Yeah, he youngest. That's what I was telling you about that Tyra Banks thing. They was like, who is this lady? I was like, oh man.
Oh, you see the new Fight Dog video with Redman and
Busta
Busta in it?
I saw that it was coming up, but I didn't watch it yet. It sound dope, just from what
because this dude is dead.
They got a whole bunch of
video. They took old video footage of him shooting a video, and then they was able to
that's
put
how
bus
close it
and
because he's dead.
I was like when the Pac hologram first became a thing. Remember how people were tripping about that?
Mm-hmm.
It's Pac for real. It feels so real.
Yes, Marco Segovia.
I'm begging you, please come on. You know what I thought was dope? That fucking Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. You see that they made a group?
Yeah.
Silk Sonic. Bro, I was like, I hate these niggas, bro. This shit is so fucking smooth, my nigga. I'ma leave the door open. Woo. Yeah, I just had to bring it up. It's some smooth brothers right there.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. When I first heard it, as soon as the song was over, I posted it to Facebook and I was like, they done brought it back, man.
Yeah, that's that vibe.
That real R&B right there, man. There's nothing more than real R&B.
Even when I just seen what two people was in it, I was like, oh, this about to be a hell of a combination,
I didn't think
bro.
it was gonna work the way it did.
What?
I'm not gonna lie.
Cause
and I was like,
Anderson .Paak got that jazzy kind of,
Boy,
and then Bruno got that smooth ass. Even they harmonies.
any drop of voice.
even with all them transitions in the song and in the beat and shit, I was just like, man,
Yeah.
oh God, people are killing. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to compete with them.
They gonna win some Grammys.
Oh, that song alone.
They just performed at the Grammys, but they didn't. I'm sure they're gonna win. Yeah, by the next Grammys, they're gonna win. They got, if they keep it up. Certain people, like, it should be against the rules for them to collaborate. It's a lot of talented people out there, man. Then when Jazz and her got together, that was my shit too.
Who?
Jasmine Sullivan
Oh, man.
And who?
and her.
And her.
I ain't heard that song. I vote with Jasmine.
Lead.
I got a melody I stole from Jasmine Sullivan, one of her songs.
Which one?
Loving. What song is that?
I'm sure I know it. I'm like a huge Jasmine Sullivan stan. I ain't even ashamed of it. Was it why do we love and love seems to hate us? Was it boy I need you better my heart beat better? I don't think her other songs.
It's one of her songs where she took she did that doo-wop.
Oh.
Because
Circles, round and round, and why you do me so wrong? I just keep holding you down. That's a man. She talented, bro.
That's voice. Love you long time.
Oh. Her harmony is perfect, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That song reminds me of Beyonce's. It's got the same beat behind it. The girl song. The girls empowerment song.
Girl who run the world, girl.
As soon as that beat kicked in, I was like, damn, she borrowed from girls.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that melody, man.
When it's acapella.
See.
You know, I need to acapella from you too.
Where is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Do what?
You know what I need from you?
And what? Oh, you took the melody?
And like we was on the way to the outlet mall, and I was like, I gotta remember this because if I don't just
You gotta
throw this
make
in
the
here
voice
real
memos,
quick,
bro. I got voice memos.
but it's all about rent space in my head. You wanna come and rent space in my home? You better leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that's gonna be so cool.
You can easily play like that chord progression behind it.
I'm gonna use all vocal just to get that out of that beat. I'm gonna pull because I have a beat that I have in mind to use with that shit that I actually made. So it's gonna work, man. I'm excited. I just ain't messed with it yet.
Hello. Hey, what's up? I couldn't hear nothing, so I just took a bunch of screenshots of what he was posting. Oh, no, I couldn't even hear him. Like, what the fuck? So I just started taking pictures of everything. What you doing? All right.
You know how we coming?
Do what? Yeah. I'm gonna call tomorrow morning to find out when my shit runs out. Because
That was that meme.
My contract
about it had Vision from WandaVision on there. And that's exactly what he did. He was like, hey, bro, we ain't got a squad, but let me just listen to me real quick. And the dude was like, all right, you got a point. All right, cool. A lot of stuff could really be resolved that way, but people don't take the time.
With him. Oh yeah. So there's always a catch. Blue my shit. Yeah. All right. Yeah.